Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. So today's video is about how to practice lettering. So I am using my own lettering sheets that I am creating for my patrons over at Patreon. I will link that for you if you want to go check it out. This is in the second tier, so it is $10 US a month, and all you have to do is print them out. I've been releasing one letter every month so far, and for March will be on D. And so this is for anyone who doesn't know how to letter and you want to learn, because it is easy, but it does take a lot of practice. So the easiest thing to do is to print out the sheets. I am using HP Premium 32 paper, and it is the best paper other than Rhodia dog grid paper, which I also like to use. And it is the best practice paper because it won't destroy the brush pen nibs that you're using. So in today's video, I will be using the MARVY LePLUME 2. These have been a very popular brush pen on my channel. I will link to the review video I did. And mind you, this was about a year ago already. And some of these pens are a little dry on me and I don't really use them that much. The pen caps don't really close that well, so I think that might be why. But we're going to go ahead and use them today. And I'm going to show you the different things that you can do. And they also have a fine tip as well. So we will go ahead and do some foligraphy with that. And without further ado, let's get started. So this will be in real time. I just want to let you hear the sounds of the brush pen on the paper and show you how easy it is. But also, it does take time. So I'm going to zoom you in. And we're going to start with the letter A. So I do have one to show you how it's drawn, and then I do the arrows to show in what direction you should go. So if I start, I go down and you press hard on the downstroke, and then when you go up, it's really light, and then hard on the downstroke again. So down and then up. Honestly, the more you do of these, the more practice you'll get and the easier it gets. It is called muscle memory, so your hand develops the technique for pressing down hard on the downstrokes, and then you lift up on the upstroke. And it does get easier, I promise. So for this type of A, I start over here and I press hard on the downstroke. As you can tell, these brush pen nibs are really firm. So when you're pressing down, it makes a really loud sound. I don't know, is that satisfying to you? If I was to do this A with foligraphy, I'm going to use my fine tip for an example. You letter the letter A, and then everywhere where there would be a downstroke or a thicker line, you draw a complementary downstroke. And then you can color it in or you can add a design. Really, your imagination is the limit here. I think this is the one that's dried out a little bit. Oh yes, we can't use this one. This is so bad. This is number 94 Scarlet. It's so dried out. And the last stroke is just one of them to get you used to making an upstroke and then bringing it down. We'll move on to B. And C is kind of like A to me. They're a little bit more boring than some of the other letters that are out there, but we'll do some B. I won't really talk much during this part. We'll just kind of go through and do a couple of each. And moving on to C. C is probably one of the most boring letters. So it's one thing to think of the letter itself, but also another to think of the kind of connection you want between the letters. Okay, and that is it for this video. I hope that this kind of gave you some inspiration to look at your own lettering and do some practice at home. And again, you can find these lettering worksheets of mine on Patreon. I do recommend using the HP Premium 32 to print on, because you will notice that the brush marker did pick up on some of the black ink, but a good recommendation is what I would do: print off the sheets on the good paper and then use tracing paper on top. And then that way your brush pens they won't pick up any of the black ink, and you can also keep the good paper and the good practice sheets, and you don't have to worry about throwing away the good paper. So that is a really good suggestion. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. We will talk to you again soon. Bye now.